So, what this is going to be is a learning adventure, loosely titling it How to Learn. And the idea here is we're going to start basically from scratch. I've got a virtual machine running a computer that I've done just the bare minimum of setup to. And the idea is how can you get started just learning computer stuff? We're going to do websites and all that stuff's down the line. But the problem is we're going to need something. And that's the end goal of this episode, which is an email account, an email address. You're going to need that everywhere. So I figured that was a good place to start. But before we even get to that, because when you make an email account, you're going to need a password. And really good practice with computer stuff is to have a password manager. I know tons of people who work in tech who don't use one, and they regret it fairly often. And if you can start at the very beginning with one, you are doing yourself a huge favor. But before we even get to that, we're going to be using a web browser. This is a version of Linux called Fedora, and it comes with Firefox. We're going to use Firefox. You could use any browser, it doesn't matter. But we are going to set up a few extensions to make the browser not terrible. So that's going to be step one. So let's set up our browser. So we got Firefox here, just basic thing. I'm going to go over to extensions. And the first one you're going to want is uBlock. This is going to block ads and do a bunch of security stuff. And it's just really good to have this one. You can read more about it, what it does, just from a security standpoint, from a safety standpoint of being online. Like, this is good. And then of course it blocks ads, so that's nice too. So I'm gonna add this really quick. That doesn't really matter. So that's going. Install. Nice. Second one is Ghostery. This also blocks ads, but I've never had the two of them cancel each other out or anything like that. So I would say do this. We're doing this for another purpose though. Let's go. I'm going to have to sign something. I got to accept terms. All right. Good. Let's let it happen. What this thing does, which is really cool, which I don't know if it shows. Yeah, never consent. So whenever it comes up with like, do you consent to cookies? It just says no. And it'll automatically do that for you. You don't have to worry about it. It is just so nice. So anyway, definitely want that one. And then the final one is, oh yeah, we need to set up a search engine because this is going to default to Google. Google's a good search engine. I mean, there's no really great search engine anymore. Google is not what it used to be. So anyway, I want to do start page because that uses Google's stuff. I don't know where their official one is. So we'll use Google to set up our first search engine. So here we go. Start page. Add to Firefox. Add to Firefox. Add to Firefox. You click it enough, eventually it'll work. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So we have a browser set up. We've got all the stuff we need. Now we want a password manager. And just for fun, because I already know which one I want to use, but let's see. Oh, then make it customize just a little bit further. No, let's do a search first. Okay, sorry, we're going to keep the ad blocker going. And there's reasons for that for security purposes. So anyway, I just want to come in here and turn on dark mode because I like my eyes and I want to keep them going strong as long as possible. So yeah, save our settings. Let's go back. So anyway, yeah, there's reasons to block ads because there's so many trackers and just nasty stuff in ads. So you don't want them. There's a whole ethical side of it, but it's sort of like, you don't want the bad stuff they're bringing. So if they just got rid of the bad stuff, then maybe we could talk, but they haven't done that yet. So we can't talk. Um, yeah, you don't want that one. You don't want that one. I'm just interested. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Oh yeah, so cool thing with Start Page. You click on it, it'll open in a new tab. I use a different one sometimes, so that's why I was right clicking. You do not want LastPass. They've had all kinds of problems. Let's see. I wouldn't use NordPass. That seems weird. Oh, yeah. So anyway, let's see what they say. Bitwarden. Bitwarden is great. We might even just use that one. I don't know. Not a huge fan of them. They're trying to be weird. Not a huge fan. They just did some weird stuff. People are mad at them. They're not great. Have no idea about them. No idea about them. No idea about them. The one I want to use. Well, what was over here? Just really quick. Yeah. So again, they just did weird stuff. Stay away from them. Bitwarden's amazing. They're for a lot of reasons. Dashlane is cool. Okay. Huh. What is this? Okay. So the one I want to set you up with is KeePass, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. This is really old school. I mean, look at this website. It's beautiful. And what I'm interested in actually, is this available in our app store? Nope. All right. Because it's not like I would definitely recommend this one. This one's great to learn on because it's just really basic. You can easily take your encrypted file with all your passwords over to a new computer. You could put it on your phone. You could do everything. But just to keep it a little simpler, we will go with what's it called? What was that first one? Bitwarden. We'll go with Bitwarden. Clean up a little bit here. Oh, but the problem with Bitwarden is we'll need... Oh, so that was that thing I was talking about. You want the never consent. The problem with Bitwarden is we're going to need an email address to set it up. That's why I was going to go with KeePass. So we'll keep this open. We'll come back. We'll definitely do this one. But yeah, we're going to need an email address. We're going to name. We're going to need a password. We're going to need all that stuff. So what I'm going to do. Okay. So you're going to need to figure out a master password. And this is going to be the password that opens up all the rest of your passwords. So I'm not going to type mine down, but I've got a nice one that I like to use. You need to figure one out. I would suggest it needs to be at least 12 digits long. It should have some caps. Should have some lowercase. Should have some numbers. Should have some of these things. Yeah, try to get all that in there and try to make it something that you're going to remember. I believe you could change it later. But anyway, you're going to need a password. So start with that. Start thinking about that. But let's go and make our email. And for email, I want to use something I haven't used before, but they have a free version. And that's all we're going to need for what we need to do. We're not going to need to be sending and receiving a lot of emails. Tutanota, I think is what it's called. Yep. This stuff. Let's get one. We want the free one. Let's go. I mean, I guess we'll have to get another account if we want business. But anyway, premium was not that bad. So let's see. I'm going to use a childhood moniker, but probably going to need to add some stuff to it. That one's not going to work. What? No way. All right, here's where we're going to need a password. I'm just going to use a basic one for now. Nope, that's not even going to let me use it. I'm going to use another basic one, and we're going to change it. I'm going to change it later. And I'll show you why. Oh, this is cool. Let's copy this. I will show you where you could put this in just a moment. Goes only option to reset your password. That's pretty cool. All right, let's put in our password. Just don't save stuff on the browser. It's not great. That's awesome. Bye. Yay. Bye. Great. Now we go here. We've got an email address now. Gotta make sure I'm spelling that right. That's fun. Fun name. Okay, good. Oh, you're gonna call me XCon. And then, all right, so I'm going to use my big, long password with caps and lowercase, uppercase, symbols, all that. Yeah, some sort of hint. This is obviously just for show. I'm going to come back and change some stuff off camera. No. Create account. Never save. I am human, I think. Oh, but this doesn't think so. Gonna make me click it again? Yep. All right. Do I have to go? There we go. All right, we'll do that, but let's sign in first. Oh my gosh, don't make me do it again. Ah, why? All these look like they were AI generated just to look bad. Man. Okay, is this, so I need to verify email. So let's send an email. Oh, what? What? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. See, you get to learn your new email address very quickly. guess, no, not do that yet. Okay, there we are. Email's verified. I want to, here's where you'd come to pick a better password for your email address. So this is where you'd come to do that. But actually, that's not what I want. What I want is the extension. So let's look up Bitwarden. Get that. Add to Firefox. And then, wait, where to go? I want it there. Where the heck? Oh, there it is. All right, you want to pin it toolbar because you're going to be clicking on it. You could definitely remember email here. Okay, so actually, let's just go in and do it. So this is going to be our Tutanota email. Our username is xcon@tutanota.com. I'm probably saying that wrong. And now we want a new password. Let's find a crazy one. We're going to want, yeah, let's even go to 20. Why not? We could do it. We want all those things. All right, and let's just, yeah, let's make something nuts. That looks insane. We'll select that one. And so we're going to save it. Now we go over here. We're happy with all that. We want to find our settings. There we go. We want to go and put a new password in. Let's go here. So our old password, we know what that is. Let's get that out of the way. New password. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Yep. So you just click here to copy your password. Click there to copy your username, but we just need the password right now. Go here. We can paste. Password. Oh, no, that password's wonderful. What are you talking about? Okay. Nice. Let's make sure that took. We want to log out. Log us out. Let's go in. Now, what you could do is just click on this, autofill and save. Boom. This is a private device, so yeah, you can keep that on. Nice. All right. So what we did here, set up our browser. We got all the extensions we need. Password manager. We eventually ended up going with Bitwarden. We've got an email account. This is going to allow us to do everything else because you're going to need this email account for everything. Some things are even going to ask for a phone number. I might do a video on how to set that up because we might need both. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Anyway, but thanks for watching, and don't subscribe, and get off my lawn.